Good afternoon and welcome to Around the Ground. Those of you who watch every single video will remember that in June 2023 I did a trip around 6 random London Underground TFL stations, including the Elizabeth line, and I said that I might repeat it. So I'm going to select for stations now. It's March, so I won't be doing it for like 3 months, something like that. I had a ball last time. I found it really interesting and hope that some people who watched it saw some bits of London that they wouldn't normally see. Ahead of me is a custom list randomizer. I've just been trialling it out. So the Kilburn, Warren Street, etc. that you see on there is not the list. And the only criteria when I run this again is that if one of the stations I went to last year is on there, I'm going to rerun it. So let's click the button, rerun now, see what we get. And it is good. Bond Street, Stamford Brook, Southfields, Queensbury, Euston and Goldhawk Road. Euston, just like Piccadilly Circus, which was mainstream last year. Queensbury is near where I went to school. That could be nostalgic. I don't know. Well, Southfields, of course, I think is Wimbledon. Stamford Brook and Goldhawk Road. I don't know a lot about Bond Street, of course, in the centre of London. So stay tuned and there'll be a little video of each of the destinations and some stills at the end. Hope you enjoy. Stop 1, Euston Underground Station. London terminus are never my favourite underground stations. Right in the middle of North London, 10 minutes walk from King's Cross Station. Let's see what we can find. The British Library. I have never been here before, and if I'm to be honest, it's slightly overwhelming having just had a walk in there. Most places you can't go to unless you're a member, but wow, would it be worthwhile. Something that I will seriously consider doing in the future. It is one of the largest libraries in the world, with an estimated collection of between 170 and 200 million items from multiple countries. It receives copies of all books produced in Great Britain and Ireland, the United Kingdom and Ireland, as well as other countries in the world. Exhibitions going on all the time. Unearthed, the power of gardening at the moment. It's overwhelming. It's magnificent. The Wellcome Collection is a museum and library displaying a mixture of medical artefacts and original artworks, exploring ideas about the connections between medicine, life and art. And it was founded in 2007. Really interesting. Explains all about being human, which quite frankly for the second time this morning blows your mind. Well worth a visit. Bond Street, still very much in central London, but a completely different vibe to Euston. Let's see what we can find. Well, incidentally, to get here, I actually got a train from Euston Square because I found myself next to it, went to Baker Street, Jubilee, down to Bond Street. Claridge's Hotel, which origins go back to, it was originally Mivart's Hotel, formed in 1812. It is one of the famous London hotels, and famous people who've dined there include Alec Guinness, Audrey Hepburn, Brad Pitt and myself. Allies by Lawrence Holofcener, unveiled in 1995 by Princess Margaret, was a gift from the City of Westminster from the Bond Street community, and shows Churchill and Roosevelt on a bench. Lovely. Burlington Arcade opened in 1819 as a covered walkway of high-end boutiques. It's a real calm in it. It is beautiful, similar to a place that we found in Brussels actually. Love it. It goes down actually, downhill as well. Southfield Station, the obvious place to visit when you come here is Wimbledon for the tennis, so I'm going elsewhere. Wimbledon Windmill, built as a hollow post mill with the drive to the stones passing through the centre of the main post. It was a hollow post for most of its working life, but was then rebuilt as a smock mill when it was preserved in 1893. Who even knew that a windmill was in Wimbledon? Lovely walk here. For the third station in a row, a completely different vibe. It's like being out in the countryside. Horses have just gone by. Absolutely love it. Stamford Brook Station. I neglected to say at Southfields to get there from my previous station. I went from Piccadilly Circus on the Piccadilly line to Earls Court and then District line to Southfields. To come back, it's the District line from Southfields to Earls Court again. Then you get on a different branch of the District line to Stamford Brook. Unfortunately, that branch was down because the police were investigating a trackside fire, so I had to take the Piccadilly line to, where was I, Hammersmith, and then it's about a mile walk, and now I'm here. Don't ever say that I'm not invested in this channel. St Peter's Square is Garden Square laid out in the 1820s, not far between Stamford Brook Station and the River Thames. It's on the inside of St Peter's Square. Notable inhabitants of this place are, or who lived in the square, were Vanessa Redgrave, Alec Guinness and Natasha Kaplinsky. Chiswick Ayot is this uninhabited river island on the River Thames, which is overlooked by Chiswick Mall, which is what I'm standing on. I believe the boat race goes past here as well. There's a nice look. The River Thames, it's really nice and peaceful to be by the water. Goldhawk Road, very near Shepherd's Bush, very near Queen's Park Rangers Football Club, very near where the BBC studios used to be, very near Westgate. Let's see what we can find. Shepherd's Bush Green, sometimes known as Shepherd's Bush Common, is a park area, triangular in shape. All three sides are surrounded by really busy roads, London buses going pasting by, but it is a little oasis in the madness that is Shepherd's Bush in West London. Queensbury Station, final stop on this tour. I used to come here every day for 5 years. I went to school in Queensbury, so I know it like the back of my hand. It just doesn't feel the same having got off here because I haven't got all my schoolmates with me. Only one thing to really go and look at, which I've seen before. What has come to me again today is just how diverse London is, where you have busy streets with police cars tearing by you, or upmarket boutiques, or people on horseback at a windmill. It's been an excellent day. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Speak to you soon. The Hive, home to Barnet Football Club. Harrow Borough Council, London Borough of Harrow, put some money into this site to develop a new ground for Wealdstone Football Club, and the development began, and then the company that was doing the works went into liquidation. So the builders couldn't be paid, so work stopped for a couple of years, and then I think Barnet stepped in, found some money, got the work completed and took the ground. Wealdstone got nothing out of it. Legally, it's probably absolutely fine. Morally, I'll let you draw your own conclusions. But this is about a 10 to 15 minute walk from Queensbury Station.